level, African countries contribute 56.5% to the global cashew output, while Asian countries account for approximately 44% in year 2018, making West Africa the leading cashew producing region in the whole world. Meanwhile, development analysts have raised a concern in whether Nigeria is measuring up to meeting the international demand of cashew nuts. On this episode of the program, the National Publicity Secretary, Association of Cashew Farmers, Aggregators and Processors of Nigeria, and the cashew farmer, Mr. Gabriel Enemali Yunusa, is my guest and will be joining us after the business news to look at enhancing the non-oil export through the cashew value chain. We'll be back shortly. Executive Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, Mrs. Nonye Ayeni, affirmed that, irrespective of economic realities, the council recorded $4.5 billion and over 6 million metric tons.
In 2022, it was a $4.8 billion in terms of value, and in 2023, there was a marginal decline to 4.5, and the reasons are not far-fetched. See what's happening in terms of political issues, instability among the neighboring countries, and generally economic recession. But there's a volume increase. There's a substantial volume increase. In 2023, there was 6.68 million metric tons in terms of volume. And then if you look at the number of products increased by 273.
Mrs. Ayani says effective collaboration is imperative.
In the council, we have a new mantra to drive our core objective, and the council mandate, which we termed Operations Double Your Export. Under this mantra, we have come up with some initiatives and programs to complement the existing ones, all geared towards significantly increasing our non-oil exports and improving our foreign exchange earnings for economic growth and diversification. This also aligns with the industrial revitalization plan of the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite, and the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, His Excellency.
According to her, the NEPC is committed to creating wealth and job opportunities as well as boosting foreign exchange earnings. Ile Emeje, Aso Television News. Our guest is already here, and he is the National Publicity Secretary, Association of Cashew Farmers, Aggregators and Processors of Nigeria, and a cashew farmer, Mr. Gabriel Enemali Yunusa. Mr. Yunusa, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, viewers. Good afternoon, good morning. I'm glad to be here again.
Yeah, good day to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's start by looking at the general performance of the agricultural sector over the years, in the form of assessment. In your opinion, as a farmer, how do you think the agricultural sector of the country has fared over the years?
Well, good question. If you ask me, the farmers at the rural community who have been cultivating this are doing their best.
Okay.
They are doing their best despite the fact that there is no support. But the governments who makes policies are not helping the farmers at all. So this is affecting our economy. Now you will say, how do I mean? I think I was a young boy when they started telling us about commercial farming. Today I'm 54, or mechanized farming.
Yeah.
Today I'm 54. I'm yet to see 1 hectare of farm where mechanized farming is taking place. The best you can see is probably by the international organization. Of course, I'm talking about the UAC and Co. Where is the federal government's own? All the policies that we have made has always been against the farmers.
No, you can't say that.
Good. I don't need to go far. This government is 9 months old, thereabout.
It's a new government.
And their first outpour was subsidy gone. Gone. Where are we today? How much do you buy a tuber of yam? Gone. Subsidy gone. How much do you transport yourself? Subsidy gone. What have they subsidized for the farmers at the rural community? Subsidy gone. Quickly they told us they're going to declare state of emergency on food security. Have you taken care of the insecurity? I would have preferred the government to take care of the insecurity rather than the opposite. So where are we today? As we speak today, Nigerians can't go to farm because of the insecurity. Just this morning, our farmers in Ibaji were killed.
Where is Ibaji?
Ibaji is a local government in Kogi State, one of the food basket of the state, but relegated to the background. In fact, if you go there and they tell you this is a local government, you say it's a lie. Ibaji has 1,377 square kilometers. Ibaji is bordered by Enugu, Anambra, Edo, and so on and so forth. What is it? Ibaji's land is so blessed. But as I speak with you, with your vehicle, except if you go there with a utility vehicle or a motorcycle, now that we are in the era of subsidy gone, bringing out farm produce to the market is hell for the farmers. So can you see where I'm coming from? Today, Nigerians are suffering to eat. To eat. A land that is so blessed. Well, I don't want us to talk about the potential anymore. It is established that we are blessed with potential. What about moving forward into harnessing this potential? Have we done that? So every farm produce, their problems are similar. Are you talking of cocoa, coffee, tea, ginger, cashew, and sesame seed? This is the period for the farmers who are preparing their farms. We call it farm maintenance. But I can tell you this season, if any farmer, including myself, I inherited 30 hectares of farmland. That's, I'm talking about cashew plantation. If I'm able to harvest 30%, I try.
Why?
Good. Now, getting a laborer to your farm, you are paying him for 3,000 naira. You are going to feed him and transport him. And I need about 50 to 70 laborers to help me clear this land. Where do I get the money from? That is just farm maintenance. I'm talking of once you clear, you will need to clear it. You don't burn it because of any mistake, so that it does not get into the farm. Now you need laborers to help you clear it. You need laborers again to help you sweep it because the leaves does not decay. Okay. Now during harvest you can't harvest it. You need laborers to help you harvest. Now the price of harvest is also different. This is mainly done by women and youth. Where do I get the money from now? So you can see, instead of us making progress, we are retrogressing. So government policy, farmers have been doing their best, to the best of my knowledge. I've never gone to any village and I saw farmers seated not doing anything. They are doing their best. Come on, file. Now is 2,500 naira. I don't know of other places.
When you say file, a lot of people will think of a file that we move from.
Farmer, they go file with file in office work. In own office now, file to file his cutlass or his hoe. It's now 2,500 naira. A cutlass that we used to buy for 3,000 is now 7,000, some places 8,000, a good one. And nothing about the farm implement that has been subsidized, mind you. Nothing. So the farmer is paying. Oh no, how do I even put? I don't want to say something that will not will be derogative, but the farmers are suffering. If you see a farmer, normally, of course, for us that has heard stories or traveled a little bit, if you see farmer and it tells you he's a farmer, you are happy to see this man is a farmer or to hear that he's a farmer. But in our own case, you shy away from saying you are a farmer. Because in Nigeria, if you call it, in fact, look at our children now, if you say I'm a farmer, you say, this man is a poor man. Yes. So You see the farmers feeding the city is neglecting the farmers. So my dear, we're going nowhere.
When you say that the farmers are not getting any assistance or support from the government,
yes,
I am mostly surprised. Do you know why? Because I am aware that over the years, the government has been trying with some policies. Most notable among them is the Anchor Borrowers Program of the last administration. And again, I remember some time ago during the period when the government came up to support farmers with mechanized system of farming, with farm implements, inputs, seedlings, and maybe some other tools. And you are here saying that there was no support to the farmers of any sort. Are you aware of some of those policies?
I am extremely, very, very much aware, but I don't want us to go back.
Okay.
Again, back to this government. He came and declared state of emergency on food security, isn't it? Now, what has he done to aid the farmers? Rather, he brought over 100 billion naira and gave it to states to go and do what?
Are you aware of the recent palliatives distributed to people across states of the federation?
Who collected them? I didn't see them.
A lot of people in Abuja.
Why should you?
Here in Abuja, a lot of people benefited.
Is it only Abuja that is Nigeria?
Even other states of the country.
Mention how many of them. They brought rice and people collected. After that, what next?
At least it's a form of palliative.
Who told you that we need it? We don't need it. And that's why I keep saying that when government are doing policies, relegating those that are supposed to be giving them correct input, they get it wrong. The farmer does not need, we are not beggars. Nigerians are hardworking. We are not, that is not our problem. Go to any man's village today, you see his farm produce that him and his family are going to eat. But what about fixing the rural road for him to move his farm produce? I went to a village called Oganenigu. In the course of my work, and in the course of getting statistical data of cashew farmers, this man pulled his cassava. He could not pay for a car that would take it to the town, to his house for him. He had to leave it there the following day to bring his family to come and peel it. The one they can carry, they went home with it and left the rest to rot. Is that not economic waste? I expected this government, yes, you have declared state of emergency on food security, no doubt about that. Fine. Why is there hunger? Because people can't go to the farm. So how did you tackle the insecurity that is not allowing people to go to farm? Again, since the coming of this government, over 100 people have been killed. Thank God, Abuja itself, una seat of government now, all of una they run kitty now. Oh yeah, Ngwanu, let's go. No, the man in the rural villages complain. Nobody wants to listen to him.
The problem of insecurity has been.
Forget about insecurity.
The problem that has been running over the years.
Yes.
It didn't even start with this administration.
And over the years, what have we done? What has the government done? Nothing.
The government has
you
done.
You don't expect to do something or nothing. It is not done. The Constitution says the role of any government is to protect and provide. Read the Constitution from top to bottom, bottom to top. This is what you summarize it into two. Security of the people and providing
which I think the government is doing.
Okay, let me. How many people have they told you that have been arrested across the federation? How many? Are you telling me that our security personnel are not aware of this insecurity? Just few days ago, I read in the news, army settlement, the bandit or whatever they are, rattle all of them. Who have they arrested? I don't want us to go back.
They are on top of the situation.
This is what we have always heard. We are always on, we will bring them to the book. When the book go full, now I never know. We will bring them to book. We are on the top of the situation, and the situation is getting worse by the day.
So generally speaking, are you trying to say that we have not fed well, we have not done anything in the agricultural sector of the country?
Other nations that are making progress take the agricultural sector very seriously. Nigeria is not doing the same.
What are they doing that you think we are not doing?
First of all, what is the rural infrastructure available for the farmer? What are the subsidized incentives that government has put in place for the farmers? By this month, I challenge you to tell me any government policy on agriculture that is working. By this month, you will see all stakeholders in cashew. When I mean stakeholders, I'm talking about farmers, processors, exporters, input provider, facility provider. We're all meeting in Enugu 24th to 25th to flag off cashew season 1 and also to deliberate on policy on of cashew so that we can remedy the situation. Now the problem is that the government will come there, do their razzmatazz, take off.
It's like you already have a mindset.
No, it's not about a mindset. I told you I'm 54 years old. If I'm 54, do I need any mindset again? I'm 54. I kept hearing, I don't want to hear anything. If there's no direction, I don't want to hear again. Lokoja to Abuja, or Abuja to Lokoja Road, I think 2007 or so, they started the road. Up till now, they never finish her. Up till now. And you say I have a mindset, this is a road I apply every day.
Government is a continuum.
So if one no do, the other one no go do. So it's not about mindset. It's about the reality facing us. Do you understand? So anybody should forget about mindset. It's not about mindset.
If you are talking about
today, if you are traveling, you are scared.
If you are talking about infrastructure, especially road, now you are in the Federal Capital Territory. Have you seen some, at least?
I'm a rural person.
I can point at one or two roads.
Abuja is supposed to be the federal capital, seat of government. The reason why Abuja was moved from Lagos was because of the space. However, people flooded Abuja because of insecurity right from 2001. People started coming to Abuja because they felt Abuja is safe, because they felt Abuja is giving too much concentration. Everybody is running to Abuja. So if you want to take Nigeria as a whole, why the concentration in Abuja? Buhari, Kefi, Gwagwalada, what do you call it? Gwagwalada axis. These are places that are fortified with all military settlement, yet they are overrunning them. Yet. So it also means that even the security personnel are not happy. It means the security personnel are not happy. How can a whole sergeant or staff sergeant salary is not up to 150,000?
No, we are not getting to that salary. We are not going to salary. But so, again, what do you think? Or measures you think that the government should do to at least upgrade or enhance and stimulate the agricultural sector?
The government need to be sincere, of sincerity of purpose. The government, if they do anything and it's not well done, people should be punished. A lot of money went for palliative, they said. It didn't get down to the people.
Is it a case of non-implementation in your own state?
Tell me one state that got it 100%.
A lot of states, at least to an extent.
Not the extent now. The hunger now to an extent. The hunger is all over now. Civil servants are not getting it easy. It's not free with them. The hunger cuts across. My joy is that most of them in the office today can't even come home. Come now. You are there to serve the people, not yourself. And if you don't do the needful, it's our local government working. This is the government that's closer to the people. Before now, when we were growing up, we see local government taking care of the feeder roads. Is that happening today? We see local government taking care of markets. Is that happening today? We see local government taking care of waste disposal. Is that happening today? We see local government calling on farmers, educating them. We have agricultural farm extension officers. Do we still have them? Most people will study agri today. You see them in another place working. The day we threw merit to the dustbin, that's where our problem started.
So if you have the opportunity to meet with the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, say the president,
if I see
what
the president,
would be your advice
I'll tell him, Oga Tinubu,
to boost the agricultural sector?
Oga Tinubu, first of all, declare state of emergency on the insecurity. Number one. Number two, revert that subsidy if we cannot fix any of our generator. Sorry, I call it generator. Refinery. If you cannot bring all those, recently in the news they said we have they find out that we have 83 illegal refinery. 83. Ma, has the president?
Those were allegations.
No, it's in the newspaper. It's in the news. So I will not bother myself. Please get me all these people. Now illegal refinery Unabiba. Okay, from today, based on the power bestowed on me, you are no more illegal. You are legal. NNPC, come. CSC, come. FIRS, come. All the necessary organizations, come. Or take care of them. Today they are no longer illegal. Rather, you are legal. Produce me fuel. Do you think they will not produce? One, look at the benefit. Government they will pay tax. They will employ more people. They will create wealth. This is the value chain. If I have my way, these are the two things, critical two things I'll tell him. And then tell him that, sir, if you must do any policies, please listen to the farmers. Because they are the one at the grassroots feeling it. Just yam, 2 yam like this, one like this, 900 naira. And I was like, what is happening? And the woman said, where I went to buy the transportation was too much. I no talk because it's the truth. My children's school, one in Mina, another one in Kaduna. I transported them from Anyuba, my hometown, to Abuja. I paid 30,000 naira, the same 30,000 naira that is tag minimum wage on transporting 3 people. A journey that used to be 1,500 naira. So, okay. It's simple. It's simple. It's nothing like what is economy now? Economy is how you produce your goods, products, and services, how you sell them, and how you manage the fund. Have you been producing? The answer is no. All we are producing is for chop, chop, chop. And even to produce and eat now is not a problem. So let us be prepared for more poverty. And that is why I love SDG Go. Anybody who wants to do anything, hang on to SDG Go. That 1 to 17 is already blueprint for anybody if you want to make progress. Number 1 talks about poverty. Number 2, hunger. Number 3 says good health and well-being. Our farmers are not healthy.
Is it the same thing with the cashew subsector? Or is anything different from the cashew subsector?
Is the same thing. All of them are affected. It's the same thing that cuts across. Whether you are a producer of yam, producer of cocoa, producer of this, anything, you need land, you need transportation, you need laborer. All of this is cutting across. So this, you see, when I heard you talking about agenda towards nation building through non-oil export, my dear, this would have been our best bet for us. Agriculture. Don't forget, before the advent of oil, what Nigeria was surviving on was agriculture. So what happened to them? Where's the agricultural cocoa that we used to read in school? Where's the granite pyramid? Where's the coffee? Where's the palm oil? All dead because of bad policies. Young people are no longer interested in going to farm.
Is it a case of not seeing agri as a business by the young ones?
I wanted to get a loan, so that I can maintain my farm. I need about 5 million naira to take it from land preparation to harvest. Do you know what they told me? The collateral they gave me, if I have the money, I won't come bother myself come. It is extremely deliberate that they don't want to give me. You say I must have XYZ in account. If I have the money, why would I come to you now? Why will I come? What is our Bank of Agriculture doing? What is our Bank of Industry doing? We're on all manner of structures everywhere, busy doing nothing. It's unfortunate.
They're busy doing nothing.
No, that's the truth.
They offer loans now for agriculture, to industries, to small businesses.
Thank God that you are into business and economic program. Please visit one of them and ask them what's the procedures of getting a loan and see the list of what you see. First of all, seeing this list alone, you are discouraged. They will ask you, bring this, bring that, bring this, bring that. For what now? Now here we won't go. Now, if you succeeded in getting it, they will not give you at the right time you want to do this program. You want to use it for farm. When the season is past, then they will not come and give you to do what? I'm not going to spend down there will come tomorrow. So for those of us who are not interested in Korea, we will not even bother to go there. That's the truth. Go to the village. The people are not asking for too much. Today, as I speak with you, the children of the people in the village are out of school because they cannot afford just common school fees for their children. School fees. I went to a free primary school. Secondary school, I think my wife was less than 100, 150 or thereabout. 1987. The same school, the same exam, the same country. What happened?
What happened?
What happened indeed? Idiocracy. Before, we used to hear, if you finish, what is your experience? This is my CV, what you can do, blah, blah, blah. Today, that has been thrown to the bin, and what speaks for you is who do you know? So merit no longer play. And that is why you see investors in Nigeria are moving away.
Okay, that will lead us to the issue of foreign direct investment. Like you mentioned. Wait. You know, the priority of every government across the world is to maintain a sustainable economy, and this cannot be achieved without foreign direct investment. So what do you think can be done to attract foreign direct investors in the cashew value chain, which you are involved?
The government needs to do her own first. Everything boils down on government. Take it or you leave it. Why would I come and invest my money in a place where there is insecurity? Why should I do that? I had any money where I went to get it. You are telling me to come and invest in your house, or you are calling me to visit you in your house. You and your children and wife are quarreling, throwing stone. Now me now call no na throw stone break my head. Abi. They won't come. So first of all, take care of the insecurity. Now take care of the minor little infrastructure, power, road. Okay. The little things that government needs to do. Okay, the direct investor that you are talking about, if he comes, he's not bringing his factory here. He's taking it to the rural community. And the rural community is not safe. There's no road in the rural community. There's no water. There's no this, there's no that. You want him to come and do that? He will not come now. So you that is inviting me, what have you done? So first in first, the government must be sincere that we are serious in inviting. Since the president has been traveling up and down, how many investors have come? The last government for 8 years kept traveling. Rather, those that were here left. And the moment the president started all this, he said subsidy gone, dollar to naira parallel, all of them moved out. They prefer to go to a neighboring country here, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Cotonou and Co. Oh, would you do that? Before you even start digging a hole, the money which you have is gone. Are you aware today that for every money you have, 100,000 naira, 70% is going on logistics? So what kind of business would you do here that you even get your money back, not to talk about profit?
Okay, let's look at the prospects in the cashew subsector.
Fantastic.
Somebody may want to ask,
yes,
how many products are even involved in the cashew
subunit? At the moment, product from cashew that I know about 42.
42 products?
Yes, I can name
42
them.
products?
Yes. If you put aside the apple, put aside the nuts. Let me see if I can recall all of them. From cashew nut, you have the cashew CNS oil. Google it, the most expensive. It's even far expensive than our crude oil.
And wait a bit, how relevant are all of these products?
Fantastic, like
to our export base?
Like I said, we don't need to talk about potential anymore. How do we harness it? Is what
How do we?
It still boils down to the government. But let me mention some so that you can understand. From the north, you have the CNS oil, which is used for jet oil. It's also used for hydraulic. It's also used for brake fluid. It's also used for paint, shoe polish, anti-rust. In fact, most shipping line now uses anti-rust, anti-snake from the shell nut liquid. Yes. Now, the kernel inside, of course, the kernel itself you eat. The kernel is used for bread. It's used for cake. It's used for chin-chin. It's used for biscuits. The kernel, the semi-processed kernel, right now in Canada, Barbados, North America, is used for milk. They no longer take, what do you call it, cow milk anymore. Cow milk. Because of the incessant diseases attached to it. And don't forget cashew, especially cashew from Kogi State, is organic. Right? We do them locally. But you bring all these banks, they are seeing it. I've just mentioned a few. Now go back to the apple. You have the juice, cashew juice. Don't forget it's sweet on this one. You have cashew jam. You have cashew ethanol. You have cashew brandy. You have cashew whiskey. Now you have cashew soap and wax for candle.
Only in cashew?
Only in cashew. Only in cashew. Google it. The health benefit of cashew. You see about 10. From eating the nut or the leaf alone. Google it. Because of the high level of copper in it. So, now imagine all of this is processed here and we only export them. A lot of people will call me, do you have cashew shell nut? I don't have. Because I can't process it. Cracking it alone, like I said, the value addition or the value chain addition is very, very massive. From the farm, I told you I engaged about 50 to 60 people to clear. During harvest is another thing.
Meaning the sector can help us stem down the unemployment problem faced in the country.
I took it upon myself to make the noise to high heavens, and I just pray that one day somebody will listen and do something about it. Cashew and palm oil, their products cannot be quantified. No any other farm producer has their kind of product. Cashew cooking oil. Before I forget, cashew kuli. Don't worry, this season, maybe when I have the opportunity, I'll bring all of these things, even if I cannot bring them in quantum.
So what have you done, those of you that are stakeholders in this subunit, have you done to write to the government, to get government attention, to explain to the government the progress of the cashew nut subunit, so if not for anything, to wealth creation and employment generation opportunities in the country?
I don't want to mix words now. We not just only met and speak with them. If you go to 11th floor, CBN, I'm talking of Emefele's office, the special advisor to Emefele then, somebody Anthony, I've forgotten his full name, you will see our product on his shelf. We did not just come to talk, but we present practical.
And nothing was done?
Nothing was done. They say, fantastic. Oh, we're going to do this. All right, go and bring your farmers so that we can support them. CBN themselves gave us people to capture them. Biometrically. We presented 70,000 farmers. It's too much. They said, okay, cut it down. We cut it down. At the end of the day, we brought up to 4,000 as I speak with you.
Now that we have,
but yet I heard that money for palliatives or for this COVID that we're giving, we no see how.
Now that there's a new government, have you tried, or what are your plans?
In the process, what we are trying to do right now is to see that we have a formidable policy for the government, which that is already going, is ongoing since last year, and we want to see how we can round it up this month, and then present the paper to them and do a follow-up. We have been having series of meetings, series of summits, letting them know, bringing all our product that we produce on our own. I wish I have all of this earlier. I would have given the pictures to you so that you see that it's branded our logo. Go to Bolafo. Go and see cashew project work going on there between the women and youth. The one they do locally in bottles. Go to Bolafo here. So it's not something, it's not a rocket scientist manner. Go and see the number of people that are processing the value addition. See, they say an idle man is a devil's workshop. Our youth today is because they are idle. Before now, when we had class 7, class 6 and all of that, you see somebody is a clerk class 6, or he's just out of secondary school. Person will finish, get PhD, get all of it, never see work. Now you will be waiting. You know, they say a degree holder and be a trailer driver.
No, but a lot of them are, maybe after getting that certificate, the next thing to do is to run out of the country. Are you not aware of
this is the Jackpot syndrome because they are tired. They feel over there. I'm not going anywhere. We go rough from here, this country. I told you I'm 54. I had every opportunity to have gone. I know they go.
Apart from that, we are optimistic that this administration will do something for
well,
the
you
good
can
of
for
everyone
me,
of
they've
us.
not proven to me, they've not given me that confidence to trust them yet. Yes, it's not about your PhD. Does PhD put food on your table?
There are a lot of policies ongoing.
And you say ongoing. Every day we is ongoing. When you go stop? Ongoing. When will they put it into action?
Okay, because of our time, let's quickly handle this question that says, cashew juice is said to be very medicinal and help to nourish our vital organs. Yet, we have tons of it wasted because we lack the technology to convert them into useful form. Is it rocket science, like you said, for government or the private businessmen and women like you?
Yes.
To look into that direction.
Fantastic question.
It's not just to sit and be complaining.
We don't complain, we do it.
Yeah.
And because we do it, we know it. Now, I wish, this is me on the farm. I want to process the cashew juice. All right? Now, what it took me, this is done on the farm. I pluck them, clean them, wash them, remove the nuts from the apple, then boil it. Squeeze it first, boil it. Ordinarily, we need a machine that will just squeeze all of this, and the water will come out.
Kind of compressor.
So how you call up? We now squeeze with the column, we now local people. And then we get the juice. And then you boil. You steam it to whatever temperature you want. After that, you start getting all the distillation. So this is not a rocket science anywhere. We have CRIN, Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria. In Ochaja substation, which one of their mandates is cashew. Go there. It is grown with weed and locked with key.
The office?
The office in Ochaja.
So what's the problem?
Government, have they been taken care of? What is the essence of research? Is to research for development. If they research and the person that put them there to do the research is not giving them attention, what do you want them to do? Are you aware that in Kogi East now, coffee, cocoa, people are cutting it down because the buyers are not coming? They are cutting them down. And cola. So these are some of the challenges we have. So it's not rocket science, my dear. This same cashew juice you're talking about, you have BP, do you have sugar problem? It's sweet on its own. Take it. You see the elderly people, that's what you see in their house, on their table. Every Monday, use it for pap, gari, or tea.
All right. In rounding, is there anything that this administration, the Tinubu-led administration, can do differently from the previous administration to stimulate the agricultural sector and, in specific term, the cashew nut subunit, as we round off?
The day I heard him say that I'm going to continue from where Buhari stopped, I was discouraged. It means I'm not going to see anything
in
different.
Specific terms, what do you think he can do differently?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to lie to myself. You see, that subsidy gone alone has killed everything. So I don't want to lie to myself that this is what
apart from that, what can we do? What else do you think we can do?
Are we not talking? We are talking for them to listen to us. They are not listening. It means our comment or our talk is not relevant.
You can't assume they are not listening.
Me, I don't talk. So I told you. Like you said, mindset is not about mindset.
No, governance is about going through the process.
When the process, they don't get document with it. Now we don't tell right time before.
We must follow the due process.
Which is the due process? But if they want to steal money, they don't go through due process.
No. You don't say that here. Nobody is stealing money.
On a serious note, I don't know what to say concerning this government.
Okay, so what
because it's close to 1 year now. And don't forget, your 4 years is 1,460 days, including all the public holidays. And it's already close to 9 months. So if you tell me what can I don't know. We are on, even them. I went to one of the ministry and I said, what exactly is your policy direction? They said, they don't know. Even I don't know, everybody outside go know. I don't know. This is what I'm going to hold on to. I don't know. When you invited me, what did I tell you? I said I don't get transport. Because from Abuja here, they kill person. If in our house, I'll carry my Okada, enter bush, but here in moto, from here to here, from here to here. So how much I get?
For those that are interested in going into cashew value chain, what is your advice?
No, for going into cashew value, first of all, you do not, investing in cashew, you will not lose your money. That I can assure you. Even from selling the raw nut alone. Don't forget, because our own is organic, everybody, every part of the world is interested in Nigeria. India, China, Vietnamese and all of that, they are interested in Nigeria, especially Kogi East. Our own, there is no chemical in it. They took our own to virtually everywhere to go and do all their, test. And they came out 100% clean. So, investing in cashew, you are not going to lose your money, no matter what. Have you ever seen where they say they lose money in cashew? No, ma. In fact, you will make more money if you process. I give you an example. A raw cashew that is a kg is less than 600 naira. A processed is 5,000 naira. Can you see the disparity? Right. So no, definitely if you invest, you're not going to lose money. All right,
Mr. Yunusa, all the opinion on this program is that of Mr. Yunusa, a cashew farmer. And with that, we have come to the end of the program. He said that if you invest in the cashew subunit, you will lose nothing. It is a win-win situation. And with that, we have come to the end of today's episode of the program. The analyst we have been speaking with is the National Publicity Secretary, Association of Cashew Farmers, Aggregators and Processors of Nigeria, and he is also a cashew farmer. Mr. Gabriel Enemali Yunusa, I want to thank you so much for honoring our invitation on today's episode of the program.
I hope government are listening to us so that they can do something as fast as possible.
All right, and to you out there, our audience, I want to sincerely thank you for branching off, spending part of your time with us on this edition. Have a beautiful week ahead.